What's going on, everybody? This is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13, and I got a very different vehicle in the shop today for you. This is Dave's 1959 El Camino, and as you can see, I've already got the taillights on animation mode, so they're going to be doing a bunch of different animations, about 13 seconds each, and then cycling over to the next one. This is a custom taillight build, my first of this style of vehicle. Certainly, I don't do a lot of retro vehicles or classic cars in the shop, but this was really exciting. He brought me the taillights, and his sole request was just for sequential turn signals, but the only way that I really know how to effectively do that is with addressable RGBW UCS LEDs from Next Level Neo and powered by the Blue Ghost controller. So although we certainly did accomplish the very simple task of sequential taillights, it also got all of the added benefits of these show modes, and so that's what's going to be running in the background here while I talk about them. Now, the first step that I did was take molds of the interior of the housings. All four of them were different shapes and sizes, and this is basically how I did the PCB layout of where the strips were going to go and how I was going to get the LED strips powered and that sort of thing. And these were then laser cut out of 1/4-inch black acrylic. The buckets themselves were restored to a beautiful original condition and painted. The strips were installed onto that acrylic piece and then installed into the buckets. I then took additional shapes right here. This is for the interior diffuser piece. This actually got to be used on both sides since the plastics were perfectly equal on both sides. And then this is the interior piece for the other side, if you can see that. So this was machine routed out of a diffuser material that I just snagged up from Home Depot. And then the interior of the outer shell got sandblasted in order to create more diffusion, because my biggest concern was I didn't want to see strips, like I didn't want to see actual lines in the lighting assemblies themselves. So ultimately the result here is a lot of diffusion. Once I turn off the show modes, I can get up nice and close on it. I also did restore the outer shell of these, so I just did a bunch of buffing and compound material on that in order to take out the scratches because they were pretty old. The aluminum trim around it still needs a little bit of polishing to make look brand new, but ultimately I did my part. And as per the norm with any Blue Ghost controlled products, we're going to have a startup animation, which I've got tagged into an ignition circuit. So when you turn the key into the on position, it does that nice little scan sweep animation, and then it ends on a very dim but still illuminated parking light. And here was the reason for the entire build right here. This is the sequential turn signal. As you can see, it goes across both housings, so that is, of course, the intended desired effect. Looks very modern, I guess, for a very old vehicle. This is probably the coolest looking hazards you're ever going to see on an El Camino, if I do say so myself. And finally, we did the F1 style brake lights, where they do a little quick strobe and then go to solid full brightness. And then you saw the nice little turn off animation, and that's the install right there. This was definitely a really fun, unique project for me. There's a ton of different ways we could have gone about it, but this is the way that I chose to do it, and I think it came out really fabulous. The build itself could be done remotely, so I could technically build those and ship them all over, but ultimately the bigger challenge was in the installation itself. All of the original taillight wiring has been removed, and this is all new custom wiring, so the tailgate itself is serviceable plugs of Deutsch connectors and JST plugs, so everything is serviceable and everything is wrapped in Tessa tape, so it has a nice OEM plus caliber installation approach. I say OEM plus because OEM on this car is just super old and ratchety, and now it is of a much higher standard. And then the Blue Ghost is installed up underneath the dash, and there's a rat's nest of wire under there, but I did manage to find the necessary wires in order to have a discrete brake wire, left and right turn signals, which are sourced from the front turn signals, as well as an ignition source for our animations. But pricing and product information for this particular build will be located in the video description. All of my builds are custom made to order, so depending on options selected, your pricing may vary for something that you may be interested in. But if you are interested in a build, then please by all means submit a build request via the form on the website. The link to that will also be in the video description. And also, I guess I should probably walk around the entire car since that's what people are gonna want to see. It is awfully pretty, and the reason that the hood is currently popped is because I have it on my battery tender to make sure that it stays nice and happy in its stay here. So again, this is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.